Thank you for choosing Hard Equipment. Inferno 3500 Morning Startup. You will need latex or vinyl gloves and a towel. Turn on the hood and the hood lights. Pull the red button to turn your rotisserie on. To clean residue from previous day's auto clean, open your rotisserie door and separate the two panes. Wipe the door glass with a wet towel to remove any deposits. Do not use abrasive agents such as scouring powder or steel wool. Open the drain valve and slightly open the water valve. Wipe the water pan clean with a towel and remove all particles. Be careful not to push debris into the drains. Remove, clean, and reinstall the two strainers. Wrap the center shaft with aluminium foil, making sure to cover the center half of the drive plate. Check the level of degreaser. Make sure the drain valve is closed and open the water inlet valve. Fill the water pan to the top of the overflow drain. Once you complete this step, close the water inlet valve. Press the preheat button to warm up the oven. Here you see the ignition trying to light the burner. A safety lockout occurs if the burner fails to light after 3 tries. Note that each attempt takes 45 to 55 seconds. The display screen will read, "Preheating, please wait, burner not lighting," and the red light on the control panel will blink continuously. Should such an event occur, please refer to the safety lockout instructions in your owner's manual. The oven must be fully preheated before product may be loaded into it. It takes about 15 minutes to preheat in the morning and less time during the day once the oven is already in use. Skewering chickens using the optional horizontal cart. Required tools: latex or vinyl gloves, skewers, skewer cart, and a preparation table. The skewer must be placed to make an upside-down V shape. Correct skewering requires the chicken to be inserted neck first and breast up through the pointed tip of the skewer. Always remember to keep the breast and tied legs facing up and insert neck first. It is important to remove interior fat from the chicken prior to skewering. Skewering chickens using the optional vertical cart. In order to prevent the chicken from spinning and falling off during the cooking cycle, proper skewering is very important. While skewering using the vertical cart, remember to move the interior fat and push the chicken neck first, breast and legs up, down the skewer. Loading skewers using the optional horizontal cart. Do not load fresh product into the rotisserie until the cooking cycle is finished and all product has been removed. Press the green button to rotate the drive to load your next skewer. Load by inserting the pointed tip of the skewer into the hole on the left-hand plate, and by placing the hex end in the socket on the right. For even cooking and uniform browning, make sure the chicken breast is facing the operator while loading the skewers. Make sure to secure any dangling wings or legs. If you're cooking chicken, choose favorite 1 to 4 depending on the number of skewers you've loaded. You can choose the up and down arrows to access an alternate program. Wipe the controller and the door handle to prevent cross-contamination. Loading skewers using the optional vertical cart. Do not load fresh product into the rotisserie until the cooking cycle is finished and all product has been removed. Press the green button to rotate the drive to load your next skewer. Load by inserting the pointed tip of the skewer into the hole on the left-hand plate, and by placing the hex end in the socket on the right. For even cooking and uniform browning, make sure the chicken breast is facing the operator while loading the skewers. Make sure to secure any dangling wings or legs. If you're cooking chicken, choose favorite 1 to 4 depending on the number of skewers you've loaded. You can choose the up and down arrows to access an alternate program. Wipe the controller and the door handle to prevent cross-contamination. At the end of the cooking cycle, a buzzer will sound for 5 seconds. The display will read, "Cooking finished, check internal temperature." Measure the temperature in the breast of several chicken on different skewers to make sure that it meets your guidelines. If the desired internal temperature is not yet achieved, close the door and press the plus 5-minute button. Pressing it once will add 5 minutes, twice 10 minutes, and 3 times will add 15 minutes to your cook time. When the buzzer sounds, check the temperature again. If the desired temperature has been reached, proceed to unloading. Unloading skewers using the horizontal cart. Required tools: latex or vinyl gloves, heat-resistant gloves, and a skewer cart. Press and hold the stop button for 3 seconds until the display reads, "Press preheat." Wearing heat-resistant gloves, lift the pointed end of the skewer slightly, shifting it to the left. The hex end on the right will drop out of the socket into your hand. Remove the skewer out of the rotisserie and place it onto the cart reserved for cooked product. Unloading skewers using the landing trays. Required tools: latex or vinyl gloves, heat-resistant gloves, and landing trays. Press and hold the stop button for 3 seconds until the display reads, "Press preheat." For unloading using the landing trays, follow the same procedure. Make sure that the skewer is placed on the tray with the chicken breast facing up to prevent damaging the skin. Rest the skewer on the tray and, holding the closest chicken to you, pull the skewer out. Press the preheat button if cooking is to continue. Remember to wipe the inside of the door glass between loads. Open the water inlet valve to raise the water level and skim off the grease down the overflow. Make sure the water is not overflowing out of the oven door. Close the water inlet valve. End of day auto clean. Required tools: latex or vinyl gloves, degreaser spray bottle, paper towels. Open the drain valve. Check to make sure you have a sufficient amount of degreaser. Remove the aluminum foil from the center shaft. Remove all chicken parts from the water pan. Do not push the debris into the drains. Scrape the drive plates to remove excess grease buildup. Open the water valve and wipe the water pan with a towel. Closing the water valve, remove, clean, and reinstall the two strainers. Make sure the drain valve is closed. Next, close the door, press clean, and then enter to run the auto clean program. The oven will count down from 120 seconds. And the auto clean will start. When the auto clean starts, the water pan will fill and empty 3 times. It will then fill with water and degreaser, and the cleaning will start. If the oven temperature is too high, the display will read clean, cool down. Once it is cooled to the correct temperature, the cleaning will start on its own. The time remaining will count down on the display. When the cleaning has completed, the machine will shut off by itself and go into sleep mode. An alarm will sound, and the auto clean program won't start if you need to close the drain valve or refill the degreaser container. To stop a running program, press and hold the stop button for 3 seconds. Do not push the red button to stop a running program except in the case of an emergency.